Join me for our final 2 days on Holland America's Nieuw Statendam. We soak up all the ship has to offer on our last sea day and visit the beautiful HALF Moon Caye, Holland America's private island in the Bahamas.
Good morning. It's a sea day. So, if you ever wondered what a sea day is like on Holland America, I'm going to show you guys.
After a long night last night at the bar crawl and orange party, I slept in this morning and skipped breakfast, but went to get my coffee at the Lido and saw that they were having this Cake Me Away event, which is held on the last sea day of every 7-day Holland America cruise. My next stop was a presentation called A City on the Sea. This was a unique behind-the-scenes view of what it takes to run a cruise ship. It's a storytelling event that lifts the curtain on cruise ship operations through immersive video footage and interviews, and at the end, the majority of the crew is brought out to be recognized and applauded. This was one event that I really appreciated and enjoyed even more than I had anticipated.
Your culinary team, your captain princess, Statendam, and the beverage team, all of our hobbies and our chefs behind the scenes.
Next stop was lunch at the dive-in. I was finally getting to try one of their burgers. Seating was difficult to find on a sea day, so I snagged a spot up a level at the Panorama Bar.
My name is Andres, I'm your sports director. I'm here with Janice, our kids counselor, who's helping me here, and we have 3 teams. There you go. Yes.
This little Olympic style game was pretty low energy, but I think everyone was feeling the effects of the orange party last night and just chilling today. So I watched this for a few minutes and moved on. After a little bit of onboard shopping, I headed to the Grand Dutch Cafe for an afternoon snack and a much-needed date with my Kindle.
Heel, heel, toe, toe. Okay? That's all. Heel, heel, toe, toe. And then we do heel in front, heel back, and then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the grapevine by turning. 5.
All right, we are about, that was so fakety fake. My energy's a little low, can you tell? All right, we're about to go to dinner on our last sea day. My energy is really chill tonight. Like, I'm not feeling real high energy. I'm not feeling like hitting up the clubs tonight for sure. I've had a really good and relaxing day. As you saw, I went to the informative session about the ship. I spent a couple of hours relaxing at the spa, and I read my Kindle at the Dutch Cafe. I wandered around and just watched, a little bit of the goings-on the ship, but without really participating much, just enjoying the day. The weather was beautiful. And so it is dressy night again. And this is why I'm glad I'm an overpacker, because I did not like the other outfit I brought for dressy night. So I'm just wearing this simple little black dress that I got from Amazon. It was in my 10 things that I got from Amazon for vacation and cruise wear. And I think it's good enough for dressy night, especially after seeing there was a really good mix of the way that people were dressed on the first dressy night. So I don't feel pressure to be fancy tonight. Definitely not wearing heels. I'm going in these comfy sandals because I still have a blister on the back of my heel from wearing those gold shoes for like 2 hours. Anyways, come with us to dinner and the game show, and hope that our dinner service is done in time for us to make it at 7. Fingers crossed. Let's go to dinner.
Dinner tonight was back in the main dining room, which I was actually excited about because it's some of the best MDR food I've had on any cruise, except maybe Princess. Very nice. I started with the shrimp cocktail, which was good as usual, and then my main course was this lobster made different ways, fried and steamed. It was absolutely delicious. Melanie got the salmon and rice tonight, and she was pleased with her dish as well. We both got this yummy chocolate lava cake and then made a mad dash for the game show.
But this time around, it's not just about the newlywed couple, okay? It's about those who are new, those who are in a long-term relationship, and those who just met today. Just kidding. We are going to test your love today.
So after getting volunteers from the crowd, they separated the three couples to ask them the first round of questions.
The first question is, your first date and how much was spent?
The first question was pretty innocent, and they got a little more difficult from here on after.
Which of your wife's family member would you send to the moon on a one-way ticket?
Then the women were brought back in to see if the answers matched.
You used a coupon, first of all.
A coupon? There's a
Wow.
Buy one, get one. He ate off my plate. I believe it was called the Mill.
The Mill?
He brought his grandmother home on
All
a
3 points checked, right? Is it a match? That is, again, based on the following movie titles I will mention. How do you best describe your love life this cruise? Is it A, Superman, B, Gone in 60 Seconds, C, Mission Impossible, or D, Walking Dead?
The game show was cute, and after it was over, we headed to the buffet, grabbed some cookies, and went back to the cabin to get some sleep before our early morning arrival at Half Moon Cay.
One of my favorite things to do on a cruise is to watch sunrise or sunset, and I got to catch the most beautiful one this morning. And today we are docking at Half Moon Cay.
Started my morning by filling up my water bottle to take out to the beach and getting some coffee and a light breakfast to enjoy in the room. We were going to have a short day at Half Moon Cay today from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and I wanted to make sure we were on that first tender. So we headed to BB King's to pick up our tender ticket. I was glad that we got there early because there was already a bit of a line starting to form, but we were soon enough to get on the first tender. The process was easy enough. You get in line, pick up your ticket, and wait to be called to the tender boat. This tender boat experience was different than the one I had on Princess. It was an open ride, which was almost like an excursion in and of itself. The views were beautiful. The wind was blowing in our hair. We really enjoyed this tender boat ride to Half Moon Cay.
Morning, all together. Morning for you all together right over here.
Okay, so we didn't look around a whole lot when we got here.
We just came straight to find us a good spot at the front on the beach. We were one of the first tender boats to leave, so that's a good tip, is to get there about 15 minutes before they start handing out tender tickets so that you can get a good spot. It looks like there's plenty of room, but there's 2,700 people on the boat, so I didn't want to chance it. And the sand here is powdery soft. It is the softest sand that I have ever felt, and the water is just gorgeous. I'm gonna wait and get a little hotter before I brave the water. My friend Melanie, I could hear her squealing as she tried to get in, so I'm gonna wait. But let me show you guys this view. I enjoyed my Kindle a bit while I tried to warm up and brave the water again. And then I watched some kids excitedly feed the fish at the water's edge. And then I may or may not have had a pina colada before lunch on this convenient drink stand they set up on the beach. And then with the help of the liquid courage, I finally jumped in the freezing, icy blue waters of the Caribbean before lunch. After a few hours of beach time, we headed to Island Barbecue, which is the buffet at HALF Moon Caye. It's open from 10:30 to 12:30. It's a beautiful walk along a brick paved path that leads straight to the buffet. There were 3 different sections set up at the buffet to kind of control the crowds, but each section was the same identical offerings. Okay, I'll take a burger. And is that rice and beans? And is that fish?
Yeah, fish.
Thank you so much. As you can see here, I got a little bit of everything. That way if I didn't like something, I didn't have to travel back to the buffet. But everything was really delicious. And we even had some little animal friends join us, which made my friend Melanie really happy. After lunch, we wandered around the island a little bit to walk off some of that delicious food and found this area where there were beach rentals. You could rent everything from kayaks, stand-up paddle boards, water bikes, umbrellas, cabanas, clamshells, floats, and even catamaran sailboats. The choices were vast. And now, unfortunately, it was almost time for that last tender boat back to the ship. So after a quick stop in the gift shop, we headed back to the tender boat to enjoy that beautiful ride back to the Nieuw Statendam. Back on board, we took a very long and much needed nap. And then we dressed and headed to a game show, which I believe was called Name That Tune, before heading to the bar to get a drink before our dinner reservation at Pinnacle. Melanie got her new favorite drink, the Woo Woo, which we had at the bar crawl a couple of nights before.
And I met this nice Canadian lady who told me about a twist on the Bloody Mary called a Bloody Caesar. The difference is it's made with clamato juice instead of tomato juice, and it may be my new favorite. And now it was back to the Pinnacle Grill for round 2. We managed to snag a late night reservation on the last night because we loved this place so much the first time we went. We started with the crab cakes, which were perfection. Of course, we got that clothesline bacon again because it really is like carnivore crack. That stuff is so good. And then we had the filet and finished off with that chocolate pudding that I'm still dreaming about today. It may just top Guy's Burgers on Carnival for me. Maybe, just maybe. We finished off our last night by dancing away some of those calories one more time at the Rolling Stone Lounge and BB King's.
I need everybody to help me sing this song. 1, 2, 1. Might as well jump. Might as well jump.
Well, that's it, folks. It's the last night of the last day of our cruise, so we will be getting off the ship in the morning. It's been a really good time. Today was a great day at HALF MOON CAYE. The water was incredible. It was very, very, very cold, though. I wasn't expecting the water to be that cold, but it was a beautiful day. It took me 3 good tries to get in the water because it was so cold. But once I got in, I just was in awe at how clear the water was, how beautiful the blues of the water were. It was just a stunning scene, and it was the softest sand I've ever felt. I've just never felt anything like that before. I wish it would have been longer, but it was great. Probably my favorite private island that I've been to so far. Really, I loved it that much. It's about 11 o'clock at night. We stayed for the last set of the band at BB King's. The bands on this ship are phenomenal. By far the best live music that I've ever had on a ship. Just really, really great live music, which helps make up for the otherwise lack of nightlife on the ship. I have a lot of things to say about Holland America. I have a lot of mixed feelings. It's been quite the roller coaster ride with this line. Well, with this ship, with this experience, because I can't judge the whole line for my one experience on one ship. It really has been, like I said, a roller coaster of opinions and emotions and feelings that I've had about my experience. I can say as a whole, I had a really great time. And I will be sharing all of that with you guys in my Everything I Loved and Everything I Hate series. I do that with every cruise that I take, and I will be sharing all of my opinions and experiences about Holland America's Nieuw Statendam. It was probably the perfect cruise to bring my friend Melanie on, since she is such an introvert, and I think that a lot of the kind of bigness and chaoticness of some of the other lines, you know, just all the things going on all the time, would have been a little bit overwhelming for her. I do think that everything worked out the way that it should have worked out. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And until next time, as always, happy cruising. But I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm gonna go.